Alright guys, welcome back. Hopefully this new mount here for my cell phone will help a little bit on doing some of these drive along videos. Also been a little short-handed. Some of our staff has had vacation coming back after Memorial Day, so don't always have somebody that can ride along. So hopefully this works. Hopefully the audio is good. But just jumped in this 2012 Silverado 1500. Had to go for a quick run to get some fuel for the detail guy and also pick up some paperwork. And it's still astonishing to me that we could have a truck on the lot that's $15,000 that's actually this decent and nice of a truck. I know that comes off terrible and sounds terrible, but in today's world, when we're talking about lifted trucks or just trucks in general, it's hard to get anything that's decent for this kind of price range, much less a lifted, very nice crew cab pickup truck. This was a local trade-in. He bought a new truck as far as what I was told, but runs down the road great. Let's see, mileage is 140,000. It is on our website. I've done a full walk-around video, but it was sitting out front, so it's easy to jump in. I wanted to try out this new mount for doing these videos and driving, so it's hands-free, so you know, all good and legal. Got my seatbelt on, but this is a good driving truck. And when we say, you know, price point, again, you know, we hate that everything boils down to price, but a lot of times everything does boil down to price. But $15,000, we sell tires and wheels that are over $15,000. Much less today, if you did a really nice tire and wheel package and a lift kit and install it with some accessories such as exhaust and side steps and other things like that, you're going to have over $15,000 just in your upgrades. Or you can spend just $15,000 just on tires and wheels. It's crazy what this stuff costs these days. But to have a full running, driving, lifted, nice truck for this price point is pretty miraculous. So we're pretty pleased to have that. A couple other specs on the truck. It's called a Nevada edition. That was probably something that a dealership did. So this truck was probably put together new, whether it was sent off from Chevrolet to have lifted or they did it in-house at the dealership. We have to feel like the Nevada edition was probably part of that. Truck runs down the road good. The only complaint that I really have about it, the tires are a little bit noisy just because of the fact they do have some wear. They're not brand new tires. It's not getting brand new tires for this price point. But when time comes for tires, if you would like for us to help you out with tires, tires for a truck like this of this size are going to run you somewhere, depending on brand, between $1,000 and $1,500. That would be installed, taken care of. Truck's a V8. Truck's got an aftermarket Sony stereo, which was playing. I turned it down because I didn't want to get a copyright on here. It has the floor shifter 4x4. It has the fold-up console. No check engine lights, no trouble codes, no issues at all there. If you watch the full walk around outside video, I'm gonna have to cut this one short because once again my phone is about to die, but it shows everything about the truck. It does have a little bit of bubbling around the edges of the rear fender wells. Most people cover that with a set of flares. You can spend a couple $100 on a set of flares and hide that. We don't want to hide it. It's there. There's no reason to hide it. If you do the body work and fix it, it's going to come back quickly, unfortunately. So best thing to do is put flares on it. That way you don't have to worry about it, but we didn't want to have to hide it. If you want some flares, we can definitely take care of that for you. But again, a good running, driving truck for this kind of price point. Very tickled to be able to offer it. It also has Bluetooth. We've just serviced it. We've just inspected it. We did do a couple little miscellaneous items for inspection, light bulbs, something else. A lot of the truck's got LED lights in it that have been upgraded. It does have OnStar. Dome lights are actually switched over to LED. They work properly. A little bit of edge wear on this console, which shows in the video also. And I'll jump out here in just a second if I have enough battery life just to give you a quick outside walk around so you know what truck this is. And again, if you got a kid starting off driving and you're comfortable with them being in a lifted truck, obviously center of gravity is different. Obviously there's some safety concerns, but this would be a truck that you could trust to put somebody in. If you need a truck to keep down at your river house or down at the beach, excellent truck for that. It'll do everything you need to do. It's a 90-degree day probably outside. AC is blowing nice and cold. The vents work, the defrost works, the floor works. It does have traction control, USB port here, you know, all your typical Chevrolet features. So we'll jump out real quick, show you the outside of this truck, and hopefully don't run out of battery in the meantime. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing very sincerely. You guys have been great on here. The comments, the follow along with what's going on in our business, the stuff that's going on in the shop, Davis Off-Road, all the stuff that you guys tune in for and subscribe with, and the growth of the channel. We really sincerely appreciate it. It has been very, very well welcomed, and we feel like it helps a lot because not everybody can come and see things in the dealership. Try to get this off here without. My new mount here was very successful until it wasn't. As soon as I went to take it off, I hit the wrong thing and killed the video. So I'll have to improve upon the way I use this thing. But anyway, here's the outside of the truck. You can see the very detailed full walk around video on the channel. Go back about a week when this truck first came in. You can hear it does not have the typical ticky, ticky, ticky noise under the hood that most of these have. Very quiet running truck actually, to be at full temperature, and it did not tick when I started it cold either. Again, a GMC Sierra, I may have said Silverado, Nevada edition, clean underneath. You can see the tire tread, and again, it does have, you know, a little bit of excessive chop to it. They probably need to be rotated, but their life is nearing their end. So, and again, we'll be happy to do tires at a dealership cost to help you out, save some money on that. But this truck is priced at the $15,000 as you see it. If I have some flares, I would include some flares. This is what we were referring to about the bubbling. And then of course you can see the rock chips. But great truck, runs out well. There's your info, there's your VIN number, there's your QR code. I don't know if you can scan that on your TV or not, maybe so. But that's all your details. Feel free to give us a call if you have any questions or further information that you need. DavisAutosales.com or Davis4x4.com. Thanks for watching today, guys.